I'm not him, I guess. This is everything that happened at Ruler of the Ring, in case you missed it. Now, as we're going live this week, something happens backstage. We throw it to the production team in the back, and what do we see but 8 corpses attacking Tank Ceneri. These two are scrapping back and forth up on the scaffolding in the parking lot for some reason. Our jaws collectively dropped as we watch 8 corpses pick up Tank Ceneri, walk him over to the ledge, and toss his ass through the spotlight. Peak cinema analysis. Penis. But the show must go on, and go on it did when the show started with a 10-person gauntlet match. This match had a lot of great competitors, but ultimately, Brie Spawn, being, I guess, the queen of the gauntlet match, wins her second straight gauntlet match in ROT. Brie, congratulations. Hot Girl Fight Club. Next up, Daddy Dula, riding a wave of momentum after a wonderful match against Sushi last week, came out to Ruler of the Ring to have an open challenge. And this week, that open challenge was answered by a returning Ducks and Bats from the YMW days. Only this time, Ducks and Bats has like a little bit of a spooky thing going on. Oh, the music and the pageantry and the door and the lantern. And the match they had was fantastic. We were actually under a 15-minute time limit, and the match almost came to a 15-minute time limit draw. But Ducks and Bats shows out in her first ever ROT match, taking the win over Daddy Dula. Congrats, Ducks and Bats. Welcome to the roster. Oh, next up. I'm going to give you guys 2 separate play-by-plays for the next match on the card. One which will be the true recap play-by-play, and one that's going to be my personal behind-the-scenes reaction. The next match on the card was 8 Corpses versus Tiny Mac. Tiny Mac trying to get a little bit of revenge against 8 Corpses for putting her partner, Frosted Mac and Cheese, on the injury shelf. And unfortunately, even though she has the heart of a lion, Tiny Mac was not able to overcome 8 Corpses. But that's not the story. The story here is that after 8 Corpses puts away Tiny Mac, the lights go out, as they tend to do. They come back up, and who is in the ring to attack 8 Corpses, but none other than 8 Corpses? The reveal finally came that all along, all of this erratic behavior and injuring Frosted Mac and Cheese and trying to manipulate Minu the dog into winning the Twitch TV title for him, it has been an imposter. Fake 8 Corpses beat Tiny Mac, but the real 8 Corpses showed up to put a stop to this impersonation. How will things work out now that we have an imposter 8 Corpses running around? A little behind the scenes thing. I was so excited to reveal to you guys that we have 2 8 Corpses. Chat went crazy when they saw the second 8 Corpses. It was so much fun. Up next, we had a tag team triple threat tornado tag. Yeah. Hot Girl Fight Club were taking on Blood Moon Clan and Fine Arts Violence. But one interesting thing here was that Hot Girl Fight Club was not the normal tag composition of Brie and Coco. With Brie showing out in the gauntlet match earlier in the night, somebody had to replace her from Hot Girl Fight Club on the team. And who else but the leader, T. Louie 09. T. Louie 09 and Coco were able to take a victory over Blood Moon Clan and Fine Arts Violence, earning the #1 contendership for the Ring of Tokan tag team titles, which is held by Hot Girl Fight Club's nemesis at the moment, Jack and Al. We then made history in ROT by debuting a brand new match type, the Fundamental Elbow Match. To win this match, you have to hit your opponent with an elbow. There was prestige, there was grandeur. Diamond Patriot makes his way to the ring. Tabby makes her way to the ring. We do the introductions, we introduce the belt. Everything is going with the big fight feel. The bell rings, about 15 seconds go by, and Diamond Patriot winds it up, pops Tabby, still your champ. Nobody's beating the bow, dude. Up next, Gorgie Sunshine and Dylan 904 went one-on-one in a Swamp King death match to determine who was the unofficial King of Florida. And while the match was brutal and we saw weapons and finishers, ultimately, Gorgie Sunshine claims the crown of Swamp King. The next match will go down forever in history as the match that crowned the first ever Ruler of the Ring. Making their way through this tournament, Miyawski and Jack finally faced off in the finals in a 15-minute Iron Man match. And while Jack fought valiantly and got a couple of pins over Miyawski, ultimately, Miyawski walks away as the 2026 Ruler of the Ring. All hail Queen Miyawski and long live the Queen. And finally, in your main event, we had War Games. The winning team between Mutiny and The Grove would decide what the match type would be in the World Championship match between Hot and Spicy Curry and Builder Sushi at the World Cup Finals next month. Druid's Grove had won the numbers advantage last week, but Tank wasn't 100% after the attack by 8 Corpses earlier in the night. The match was back and forth as we saw Faye and Zach, but then Maiden joins the fray, and then we have Sam, and then we have Francesca, and then we get Tank, and then finally Sushi, and then Curry. One interesting thing to point out from this match is that before the match had officially begun, before all 8 people were in the ring, when the commotion was going on, Sam tapped out Tank Taneri. Which is ironic because what led to the end of the match, what was the final decision, was Tank Taneri gets a clean pin on Sam. Thus, earning the right for Sushi to decide which match type she'll have against Curry for the World Championship at the finals of the World Cup next month. You guys, Rule Over the Ring was an incredible show. It was so much fun from start to finish. The matches were great. If you have time, we definitely recommend to go to our YouTube channel and watch the replay, along with the replays from all of our shows. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. Check out ringoftokan.com for all of your official ROT merch, including the mask shirt, including the ROT hat, including the ROT stickers. And be sure to join us August 4th as we kick off the World Cup with matches from both the Red and the Gold League. Thank you again so much to everybody who supports the show. And as always, I'll see you Tuesday.